Dust and your cleaning habits have a direct relationship to your family's health. And dust does not discriminate. Doesn't matter where you live. It's in your home. Once I set a pattern for cleaning my house, a little bit here, a little bit there, it will make cleaning much easier. What would be great if I get my children involved. When my family leaves food all over the house, it attracts roaches and rodents, and they leave little nasties around. That becomes part of the dust. We all know about this, kids and clutter. And by clearing the clutter, it makes it easier to clean and sets a pattern of order for me throughout the rest of my house. In our children's room, there are a lot of things that collect dust. Carpet, pillows, toys, and especially the stuffed animals. Look at this. Smoking is really bad for adults, but it's even worse for children. They're breathing it in every day. All that smoke settles into the dust and it stays there. It clings to everything. And secondhand smoke is a well-known trigger for asthma and other respiratory problems.
Dust is a mixture of different particles that come from various places. We know from doing some studies that some of our dust comes from the dirt that's outside our house. A lot that's harmful can come from paint that chips off your wall into very, very small pieces. Pet dander. There are polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which are nasties that come from secondhand cigarette smoke. There are things that pesticides left over from when the last time you sprayed for the cockroaches or the ants or whatever that were coming into your house. And some are little bits and pieces of you and me. All these things are contained in dust, so they all present a potential problem for little kids, because little kids are going to get the dust and they're going to get it into their mouths.
My son, he's allergic to, it seems like everything with his allergies, dust mites, certain type of trees, stuffed animals.
I have a list of students with special needs, consists of about 71 names. Out of that 71 names, there are 43 that are asthmatics or a history of asthma. A number of our really severe asthmatics, they will maybe come to school on Monday and then out of school for the rest of the week. Attendance is very sporadic. So naturally, these are the children who will have problems achieving in school. They come into school very, very tired because they haven't been breathing well at night, and then they come into school and we may have problems with them wheezing. And at that point in time, I have to call the parent and tell them they have to come and pick up the student and take them home.
Sometimes you're lucky enough to have a job where they know if your child have certain ailments and will allow you to take off half a day or whatever. But everyone is not that lucky, and you do lose out. You can help yourself to try to eliminate some of the things that you know will give them a reaction. It's not the child's responsibility. As the parent, it was mine. I'm going to show you some tips about cleaning. These are some of the ways to keep dust out of your house. The first thing I'm going to do is to wipe my feet when I enter my home, because I do not want to bring what I've stepped into to bring it into my home for my children to breathe in. So I'm going to wipe my feet on my doormat. It is very important to vacuum your rugs every day if you can, or at least once a week, because everything that my family and their friends do land on this rug here. The hair from our dogs, the hair from me, the crumbs from the children, everything wind up on this rug here. When vacuuming, once is not enough. It's very important to go over the same spot several times in order to pick up all the dust, all the bacteria, all the germs that you can. It is very important to clean whatever type of floors you have. It can be linoleum, wood floors, or tile. But right now I'm getting ready to damp mop my floor. In order for me to do that, I must pick up all the other particles I did not get when I vacuum my floor. And the easiest way to do that is the old-fashioned way, with a broom and a dustpan. When opening the door, it seems like everything blows in this area here. So it's very important that I sweep and pull out everything that I can. When damp mopping your floor, it would be great if you could have 2 buckets, one with your detergent, one with your rinse water. But if not, what you would do is take your mop to your kitchen sink, rinse it off. The idea is to not put your dirty mop back into your detergent water, because eventually you would be putting the same dirty water back on your floor. The reason why we're damp mopping is because it picks up all of the dirt. When you're just using a broom, it leaves a lot behind. When the rinse water gets dirty, you pour that out and get clean water. Every flat surface within your home collects dust, such as your bookcase, mantelpiece, family photos, magazines, and your windowsills. The way we can get rid of this dust is by dusting with a damp cloth. This mantle didn't look very dirty, and I got all this dust just by doing the mantle. When your dust cloth gets dirty, you thoroughly rinse it out, wring it out, and it's ready to use again. Believe me, once you get in the habit of start picking up some of the clutter, start putting things in its own place, start damp mopping and taking a wet cloth and wiping things down, you'll feel a little better about yourself. You look around and say, well, I've done something. I made a difference.
Keep your kids healthy. Listen to Edith. Keep your house dust free. Listen to Edith. Avoid allergies. Listen to Edith. And we'll all be happy. Come on, man, listen to Edith.